Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking OLG is closed. Anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tiki Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityTVBlogger. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the videos that it gets out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And do not forget to hit the like button. So we're talking Candy Burchell because, as you can see, we have a permanently closed location of Old Lady Gang. But before we get into that, we'll get into some positive. Candy's, so she's she's the co-producer with Todd Tucker. I believe the lead producer for Othello is somebody who they have worked with before, and his name is Brian Anthony Moreland. And so, nonetheless, their Broadway play, Othello, the Shakespeare adaptation, premiered in Broadway, you guys, the other night. And starring Denzel, Jake Gyllenhaal breaks record for highest weekly gross for a Broadway play, and they are the co-lead producers of it. So, with that being said, I meant to tell you guys that in one of the Amazon Lives that Candy did recently, or one of the interviews she did recently, she was asked about the relationship with Todd Tucker and Mama Joyce. And Candy said to pray for them. And that they have their peaks and their valleys, but basically right now, things are not on good terms. And so I put it in my back pocket because I was like, well, why wouldn't things be on good terms? Because at the time, all we knew about was the alleged lawsuit regarding Blaze Steakhouse and Seafood, right? Which Candy came out and put a nice little bow on it and said that they used her name for clout, but didn't speak to, Todd Tucker, if he's involved, didn't speak to if the restaurant is still opening, if it's operating, if it still has to have all these repairs and everything else. Is the restaurant going to come back? But nonetheless, people decided, I don't know what happens. I don't know if something good happens for some people. They're like, let me do some digging, right? Let me do some research. Let me put some rating on your parade. But maybe they didn't like the answer or the response to Candy Burchell's explanation of the lawsuit, because they were like, since you wanted to play these types of games, we're going to do the reverse Uno on you, and we are going to talk about the fact that one of your restaurants is permanently closed. So, OLG restaurant. So, nonetheless, there are a couple of locations, and in this particular location that is closed, this location that is on 117 Peter Street is saying that, or not 117, 177 Peter Street Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Castleberry Market location. Apparently, this one allegedly is permanently closed, y'all. Allegedly, so you Atlanta peeps, if you live in the Atlanta area, the Georgia area, please let me know in the comments for yourself as well. They're saying the Castleberry Market location is closed, the one that is on 177 Peter Street Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia, you guys. That is the one that is closed. And so the one that is on Camp Creek Marketplace, the one that is on 3650 Marketplace Boulevard in East Point, Georgia, that one is open. That location is still operating, and the one that is at State Farm Arena, that's going to depend, of course, if there is anything going on at the venue, right? But if there's nothing going on at the venue, there's no OLG. So nonetheless, it looks as though there is one operating location as of now. The other one is temporarily closed, and we know, of course, that the one that is that the Blaze Seafood and Steakhouse, Steakhouse and Seafood, it is, there's a lawsuit. Kandi said it's all going to be worked out and all this and that, but she didn't speak to if and when it's going to be coming back. So, nonetheless, here's the thing. I believe that this location, the Castleberry Market, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I believe this was the location that they used for their show. I believe this was the location that they used for Real Housewives of Atlanta and for the reality show as well. And isn't it the rumor that if you present any businesses and things like that on the show on Bravo, Bravo has a percentage of it as well. They get a percentage of the proceeds and all of those things, y'all. So, but nonetheless, I think this could potentially be the source of maybe why Mama Joyce is not on good terms with Todd Tucker if at least one of the locations is closed down permanently, which leaves you vulnerable for the main location or the location that is left that is up and running to still be successful, to still be functional, to still, be profitable. And, there could be a lot going on. And perhaps this could be why, and maybe this was just a launching pad. Maybe they saw what Peter did with Bar 1, and I think he has that other restaurant too, as well, the Society or something it's called or whatever, and was like, we can do this too, we can do the restaurant business. But here's the thing, y'all, running and operating a restaurant business is hard, and remember on the reality show, Todd Tucker was being cheap. He was being cheap. He didn't want to pay for the generators. He didn't want to pay for a more expedited way to deal with the long lines and all these things. Everything was just cheap. But like I said in my previous video, they seem to have a winning formula as it pertains to TV and film. It seems that their play was successful that they had. It seems that movies and programming that they have produced and things like that are successful. There is good rave reviews on this Broadway musical and this Broadway play. I believe Kandi said this is her 4th play that she's doing. And Kandi also said that they just wrapped up a movie that SHAMEA is going to be starring in. And then they said that they're going to be doing some pre-production on a movie that Drew Sidora is going to be starring in. Because now all of a sudden, Kandi does not want to speak on The Housewives. Now all of a sudden, well, she wants to speak on it, but now she's saying she's sending everybody all positive vibes. Now she is saying she is not going to speak ill of anybody and that she doesn't want to mess up their season. I think she got a phone call, y'all. Because before, you were spilling everything on the Amazon Live, and now everything, I don't want to say anything, I don't want to mess up anything, and also, too, she's back in Portia's likes, y'all. She's back in Portia's likes, because Portia, of course, just had her Lifetime movie that came out the other day, y'all. And, and again, everybody's daughters went to Portia's birthday party for PJ. So, nonetheless, you guys, I think Kandi, I think her and Todd have something as it pertains to TV and film. And again, Todd's background is a producer. Todd's background is a producer, so that is his lane. That is his area of expertise. But when y'all talk about restaurants, and remember they wanted to, Todd wanted to open up a Mexican restaurant, and remember they wanted to buy a big, I forget what the truck was for, why they wanted to buy this big truck. I forgot the purpose, but they just wanted to put their hands in all of these random things. And my thing is, why aren't we staying in the lane that is going to be successful, which is TV and film? And by extension of that, Kandi music with songwriting and all those things. So nonetheless, we will see how long, what comes of this other OLG location at the Camp Creek location. If that is going to just be the only one that is opening or remaining open at this point, we will keep an eye out to see whether or not, Blaze Steakhouse and Seafood comes back to life or not. If it has to have repairs, if it has to have all these things. And everything else, but it still allegedly is not open. Like we just need answers. All the answers that you gave us about Housewives, you could have told us that OLG was closed. You could have told us that Blaze was going to be down and out for a while y'all are living it up in Times Square and in the Big Apple. Make it make sense. So there's that. That's all I got for y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.